presentation now, and we start this workshop as it is already 12:03. And then whenever people are joining, they will be joining as in the middle of the presentation. It's okay. That always happens.
Yeah. Sure. All right.
Okay. All right. So everybody can see my presentation now, I believe. I'm doing the slideshow.
Yes. Yes. It's
Okay, cool. You obviously can always stop me and ask questions or drop your questions in this chat bot here, and I'll try to make it as interactive as possible. But yeah, quick introduction to what we're gonna do here is this is a workshop to go through the marketing trends. We're gonna go through the 4 marketing trends for the next year, upcoming year, which are already actually happening, also picking up now. So these are basically predictions. There are many trends that are coming soon in this in the marketing, in the industry, in the business for marketing. But I've chosen these 4 main ones that I believe will truly shape the nearest future of the business, right? Of the marketing. So first of all, who am I? Let me introduce myself properly. My name is 𝗙𝗙𝗟𝗟𝗪𝗪. I'm a digital marketing coach and a speaker. This was a picture from last year, a digital marketing DigiMarcon conference in Dubai. I'm also founder of a marketing agency called Energy Marketing, which is based out of Dubai. And we are a global boutique marketing agency, serving also clients in APAC regions, such as Thailand and Indonesia. We have clients here. And of course, in Middle East as our primarily base. I have over 10 years, now 12 years of expertise in digital marketing globally, starting from Malaysia. Some of the names of the customers that I worked with, for example, in the Middle East region, AGMC, BMW, Abu Dhabi Ports, Aspen Medical in the UAE, and Spiroverse is it was an NFT campaign, so basically Web3 projects for global market. Apart from that, of course, on a personal level, who am I? I'm a mother. I have 2 kids, very small yet, and I'm also an athlete, so I enjoy doing sports. Apart from CrossFit, also tennis. That's briefly about me. So welcome to this presentation, and this is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna go through these main 4 marketing trends that I believe will be the, let's say, there to set the stage and to remain in marketing and business. So first of all, of course, we're gonna talk about AI. There is no marketing event or any marketing trend that doesn't touch upon AI or any kind of based on AI features, because right now everything evolves on AI and quite fast, because of the way artificial intelligence evolves itself. So I've visited Dubai in October, so last month, and there was a North Star Marketing Mania event, and pretty much every speaker, every event was focused and centered on AI features. And in marketing itself, what it means is not only AI-based content, like you can see a lot on social media, right? Lots of AI content. You can see a lot of AI tools emerging as well. But the main trend that will be, is already evolved and it's very well established, but it will become a center focus of marketing for the 2025 is hyper-personalized marketing. And we're gonna go in more details what it is and how it's used and how you can benefit from this. Second one is immersive experiences via AR and VR. So virtual reality and augmented reality. It is not new, but it is something that picking up more trend and attention in marketing world for specific industries more than for others. But we're going to cover the examples of that as well and why. The third one is let's say something that is trending for the past 1 year extremely and growing extremely fast is ethical marketing, empathy marketing, sustainability, and we will talk about why is it so booming and such a huge trending topic, and how to basically adapt your strategy, your marketing to that concept. And the fourth one, and not the least one, is social commerce and shoppable content, which is also not a new concept as it is, but it is being largely adopted by pretty much every business that is able to sell their products online. So let's have a look at this, yeah? First of all, let's cover what is marketing trend, right? And why you need to actually learn them, why we're here. So first of all, what defines a marketing trend from not a marketing trend? It's relevance, so it has to be relative to this time. So that's why we're going to talk about 2025, something that will happen in the future or nearest future and already happening as a trend. Adoption, so as more and more businesses and marketeers like ourselves, like for example, Jdžan is also adapting this into his strategies. The trends have to be adaptive, so more marketeers can adapt this. Longevity, so it's there to stay and to shape the businesses. And innovation driven, so it has to be also driven by the evolvement of technology, such as AI, for example. So why would you actually learn the marketing trends? Why would you care to? First of all, you want to stay ahead of your competition. You want to meet consumer expectations. And here's the most important one to me in terms of marketing trends, why you need to learn, is to understand and meet consumer expectations. Because as marketeers, your number one goal is not to, if you do marketing for businesses, you do marketing for other companies as a service, is not about satisfying that business goal. It's about satisfying the consumer expectations. And that's how you succeed in marketing. And driving innovation. So you want to be also an innovative, fast-forward company brand, and maximizing your ROIs, of course. So by compiling all of that, meeting your customer expectations, and that will maximize your ROIs. So there are two examples here that are shown in screenshots on the left. You can see a content marketing concept, which used to be a huge trend for the past 2 years. Now it's something that is like unavoidable. Content creators, content marketing, pretty much every big enterprise businesses have capitalized on content marketing, sharing, focusing a lot on content production, high quality content production. So it used to be a trend. Now it is basically a day-to-day life of every marketer in every small or big company. The second one is about being mobile first. Back in a time, years ago, it was something new, introduced as a trend, mobile first. Now it is basically a must thing. So that's why also learning trends ahead, learning them as soon as they emerge in the market is very important. Because as you can see by those two examples, it's there to stay and shape the future of consumer behavior, of the businesses, of the marketing. So let's have a look at the first one. How are we doing so far? How is my speech? Not too fast? You guys are keeping up? Questions?
No questions at the moment.
Okay.
It's fine for me.
Okay. Okay, I assume Poco is also okay. So, hyper-personalized marketing with AI. Let's have a look at this short film that I'd like to share with you as well on YouTube. Let's have a look at this. Let's just skip the ad. I have an ad blocker for this. Okay. You guys can see my YouTube page, yeah?
Yes.
The road diverges in the desert.
So this is a clip from the video with
You're on John Anderton is the one less
then Tom Cruise called Minority Report, and it's a glimpse of the future, right? That he's giving of personalized advertising.
John Anderton provides gourmet cuisine. John Anderton, you could use a Guinness right about now. Stressed out, John Anderton.
Escape from it all, Harrison. Get away, John Anderton. Forget your troubles.
This is
Hello,
retail
Mr.
experience.
Yakamoto. Welcome back to the Gap. How those assorted tank tops work out for you?
Mr. Yakamoto.
Hey, Miss Belfort, did you come back for another pair of those chamois lace-ups?
So as you can see here, it's a super hyper personalized experience as he goes through about his day. And this is basically the future. Yeah, it might be something scary as well, but it is already happening, to be honest, on a level of platforms that we are experiencing right now. So your Google, your Netflix, your shopping experiences on your favorite websites, such as Sephora, for example, H&M, whatever you do your online shopping, is hyper personalized for you. So let's have a look in more details of the examples. So let's have a look at Netflix. Everybody knows this, and most of the people use Netflix. So first of all, you have already noticed most likely that the thumbnails of the movies titles or series titles is personalized to you. You might not notice that it's personalized to you, but it is actually. If you can see here an example, this is based on Netflix tech blog, so they are sharing these statistics. They used over 20,000 data sets to analyze the behavior on their platform across different audiences, locations, and so on. So lots of parameters, and they use different movie titles and series and actors and posters for the movie to analyze this, and they came up with this analytics and this basically algorithms. So if you watch more of a romance movies, they're gonna give you more of a title for the thumbnail for the movie in a romantic context. If you watch more of a comedy movies, in that movie they're gonna give you a picture of a comedian. So basically he is Robert Williams, I believe the actor is a comedian. So this is basically super personalized to you. Additional to that, they also have analysis over actors' preference. So what is your facial landmarks that you prefer, image diversity, so what kind of camera angles you prefer. So there's a lot of data sets going into this study, and this is how AI on Netflix is helping them to optimize your experience. And that is why it's so addictive as well, right? It's a very smooth experience, and because it's super personalized. So how you can actually adopt this hyper personalization with AI to your brand, to your business. Most of the times nowadays, it is most of the big companies that use it, such as Netflix, such as you can say Google, you can say different big company names that use it, big e-commerce companies. But it is already shifting to SME as well as the personal brands to use AI. And it's not so difficult to acquire the technology, which used to be something on a high end or more expensive as a marketing automation with AI tools, but now it's much easier. We can talk about the most sophisticated AI tools, such as HubSpot AI, that helps you to do things like what Netflix does for your company. Or you can be a small brand that you want to use your, just personalize a part of your marketing, such as your direct marketing campaigns, newsletters. So you can use Intuit MailChimp, which is very affordable and very easy to use. What it helps you to do is to segment your audience on the multiple data sets that AI analyzes for you, as well as 𝗙𝗢𝗏 right now is doing performance marketing. So he's, I would assume, most of the time works with meta ad management, and they already have implemented different AI tools and features on meta ads, such as Google, such as Instagram and Facebook ads, that help you to optimize your ad campaign using AI features. So you don't really have to manually set those segments, categories, budgets, and so on. Now, and you can use predictive analytics. So you don't have to create multiple reports, analyze it by yourself. It creates for you reports and analyzes multiple data sets in seconds, right? So this is very useful when it comes to personalized marketing. Second one, have a look at immersive. I think somebody, yes, that's correct, 𝗙𝗏𝗏. Okay, thank you. Thanks for confirming. Immersive experiences with augmented reality and virtual reality, right? So like I said, some of these trends will be used mostly in few industries. For this trend, for the AR and VR, it's mostly useful for fashion, real estate, and travel, or retail. Like here we see an example of IKEA. You might have experienced this already in Dubai. IKEA, they already have this for years. It's an app feature that you can download from IKEA app, and you use the augmented reality. They have over 50,000 products there, and the latest catalog always updated on the app, that you can basically try on a furniture in its original scale in your real room, and you can see actually how it fits in terms of size, actually up to exact measurement. And they have actually built this feature in IKEA. And I really love how they do IKEA marketing in Middle East, specifically in that region, because they come up with these innovative ideas for their marketing out of the real life experience, real consumer experiences on the floor, like in the retail. So they directly speak to the consumers to get their feedback constantly. And this is how they came up with this idea. They found out that even when the customers have super exact measurements, they purchase the product, they bring it home, it doesn't fit. There's still millimeters or centimeters that it doesn't fit. And that's how they came up with this idea for the VR, and it was super successful, and a lot of users are still using it. So you can do this for your business, for example, in fashion or makeup or anything. For example, there's a lot of websites that sell optics, right? The glasses. So they offer the AR, augmented reality, try-ons, virtual try-ons of the glasses on your face, because this is also a question. How you buy glasses online? It used to be a question if it doesn't fit your face shape, or it doesn't fit, like it doesn't sit right on your nose, and so on. Then you can also host VR events or tours. So this could be for any kind of service-based company, anything to do with the travel, real estate, for example. It's very popular. Collaborate with tech providers. So you can actually develop your own idea of AR and VR using collaboration with tech providers. So this is an idea for AR and VR. Then we have a trend that's such as sustainability and ethical marketing, which is my personal favorite. Why? Because I believe it's something that has higher morals and higher impact on globally, generally on humanity. Why? Because the sustainability is good, everybody knows, and ethical marketing is also a good thing. So we are moving in the right direction in terms of trends. Why is it a trend? For the past 1 year, it's been a huge boom. And you can even, if you are on TikTok, you can notice a lot of trends into that direction. It is because millennials and Gen Z consumers are pushing this trend on the big brands to be more responsible, to be more ethical when they do their marketing. And this is a good thing, because a lot of brands have picked up on this very quickly and have changed drastically their branding strategies. They have reorganized themselves as big corporations. And I'll show a couple of examples of this. But here, for example, the first one is, for many years, Starbucks has been working and implementing a big program for sustainable coffee sourcing. So coffee beans are sourced in a sustainable way from the checked sustainable farms. The people that work there, everything in an ethical way. They also work on reducing the carbon footprint, the water waste, and then recycling the products such as cups and everything. So it's been there for many years, and they actually have promoted it very well. And that's why also a lot of people have trust in this brand and still drink the coffee, even though it's not the best coffee in the world. Like when they make it, it's not really the best coffee, let's say, but it is still a strong brand for this, because they have adapted this. They have adapted this trend early on. They were one of the first ones as a global companies, and they have adapted this on global level. As you know, Starbucks is everywhere, and they have implemented it immediately everywhere. And why also it's important? Because transparency in sourcing, production, and business operations, and business core values, like what are the values of your brand that you stand for, is not just a differentiator between you and your competitor, but it's a must requirement nowadays. So this is very interesting. And you can see this going across all the big companies, such as Patagonia, which is a fashion brand. They literally take it to the next level. They allow you not only promote what they do in terms of sustainability, environment, health, but they also ask you to take an action. So there are programs, they do campaigns around it, they do a lot of activation about it. Then there is a huge distributor and holding group, Diageo, of alcohol drinks. And you might think like alcohol drinks, like it's not really the product for ethical marketing, but they have a huge sustainability program, ethical marketing program, and pretty much every action in their company that they do from the procurement to the marketing is all involved around ESG. So the main focus is ESG. Now we have also local brand Emaar. They also have to represent this on their website. What do they do in terms of sustainability? And they have different levels of sustainability. One of them, they have sustainable marketing, how they actually use their resources in marketing, how they spend their budgets on marketing in sustainable way, an ethical way. Are we good so far?
Yes, everything is so okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. How can you adapt this value, right? For whether you are a personal brand. So I have a personal brand as a marketing coach, as a business owner. You might have seen on my Instagram, I push a lot of content around this. I have my corporate brand, Energy Marketing Agency. So how do we adapt this to both of these, corporate brand or personal brand? Very easy. So you can simply highlight the eco-friendly practices in your company you already have. You can, first of all, it has to be authentic. Why? Because again, Gen Z and millennials, they're very focused on authenticity of the brand. So if your real personal values and brand values stand for sustainable future, for example, I have a client here also in Thailand who is a consumer good product, and they are producing their product in a glass bottle, just for this reason, for sustainability. So because they have this brand value, they have collaborated with the local brand for foundation for beach cleanups, and they do this on a monthly basis. So it is very simple, authentic, aligned with their brand values. And they basically, in their marketing, they simply highlight their value, showing that we have this value and this is what we did because we have this value. So it's a very authentic way to promote also your values, but also participating in those events, and you basically market it as well to your consumers. Be transparent about your sourcing, labor, production processes, because nowadays consumers are very tech savvy. They can find out all the information online in different forums. It's everything public information pretty much. And you just have to be transparent with how you operate things in your company. Incorporate sustainability into packaging. So if you are producing any kind of packages, or you do any kind of packaging like product packaging, then you have to follow the CSR regulations and highlight that in your packaging, saying that this package is fully recyclable, for example. So very simple, and most important part is to be authentic about it. So that's a huge trend. And the last but not least is social commerce. I believe this time last year, I was doing marketing trends for 2024, and this was also one of the trends. And it is something that just keeps on growing. Social commerce cap revenue globally is billions, hundreds of billions dollars, and it's becoming even more higher kind of level of marketing. So it's very simple. Social commerce, what is it? It's most of it is performed on social media channels, and right now Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest are the leading channels with social commerce, and the shoppable content is available. What does it mean? Here's a simple example. You have a video on TikTok where the influencer or even the company, the brand itself, the model there, for example, is wearing a certain item, a white shirt, and then white skirt. Then you can click on that and basically see the product itself directly. You can put it in your cart, you purchase it directly, and that's it. You can order directly from TikTok. Instagram, TikTok also have their own shop platforms, so there are different products, marketplaces. What you can do is, for this, is of course optimize your social media profiles as a business, so it's more clear guidelines in terms of how to shop your items or your services. For example, if you sell services, you have to feature and tag the product and invest in influencer partnerships. So you want to have more collaborations with other brands in order to increase your brand awareness on social media. So those content creators, it's a completely different topic. Influencers, influencer marketing, content creation. But just a quick tip there is that they have to be authentic with content creation. So it cannot be somebody who is not really a believer in, sustainability. For example, somebody who shops in, let's say, what's the brand name? Namshi, or yeah, let's say Namshi. There's another one that is was very famous for not a sustainable way of fashion, fast fashion. And then your brand is basically ecologically friendly fashion, and it has super 100% cotton brand. So there are different brand values. So you have to be very careful in selection of those influencers for your brand. Using live streams. So right now I'm in Asia, and I work a lot with Asian customers here and clients. And there is a huge trend in Asia, that is China, that is, and the rest of the Southeast Asia. But the leader in this industry in social commerce and shoppable content, live streams, is China. It's crazy how in 1 minute, it was just an example last week with my clients, in 1 minute, they sold their products of 300,000 boxes. They made a revenue of $1.2 million in 1 minute with one influencer from China who just visited their booth at the event. It was live video. He was going around the booth, and he had a team of his social media team shooting it live, and people were just like crazy pressing the button buy. It was crazy, and this is what's happening in China and the whole Asia, and it's going for the rest of the world as a big trend, social commerce. Another, to turn it around, this trend, not only for you as a marketer or as a business owner, as a business, as a brand, you might decide to think about alternative ways of income, right? As a personal brand, you can develop your own content creation page, and you can actually earn this way by being a brand that will be involved in social commerce. So basically, promoting products and services of other brands and getting paid for that as a reseller affiliate fee. So you're the one creating content, creating live streams. Because to give you an example, here in Thailand, the top 3 influencers, for example, there is one that earns $350,000 in 1 hour of live sales. he makes about the same amount and higher of sales in that 1 hour for the brand, for some less, but it's all about brand exposure that he brings. And he does it every day, 1 hour a day. So if you think about how much money that person earns and his team, it's crazy. So there's a big industry in social commerce. That's pretty much it for our marketing trends for the next year. And these are just few of them. I would like to ask if you have any kind of questions, or we have some time for questions. You can unmute yourself and just go ahead.
Hi, do you think the long form of content will work in the future? Let's say like about 3 minutes videos, like because as of now the reels and shorts have taken over. 90 seconds, the attention grab of every people as it's like less than 30 seconds. So do you think
Yeah.
long form of content will work in the future?
Yes, absolutely. Actually, we've seen this trend earlier this year in short form videos, and I mean by really short form. So Instagram allows us to do 90-second video reels. TikTok, I believe, is also 90-second, and YouTube Shorts is 60 seconds, right? So it's very short already. But earlier this year, the trend became even shorter because the attention span of all this new content, all this new influencers, content creators that have created tons of content, the attention span of consumer who's consuming this content has really shortened. And the trend was actually to go for maximum 15 or 20-second reels. And you can see that now, like you say, there's a big trend for that. In terms of the long form content, it is always in trend, and it will always be in trend, according to me, on my opinion. But it is very specific in terms of what kind of content, what is the target audience, and most importantly, what is the platform you're sharing it. So if you talk about sharing long form content, such as 90 seconds or even 3-minute videos into the Instagram, okay, it's not really the best. But long form content is the best for your YouTube. And I would highly recommend everyone who's doing marketing for their companies, if it makes sense for your brand, to start as early as possible and focus as much as possible on YouTube channel, creating long form content, which you can easily then use to divide it in small pieces of content and basically repurpose the content for reels from one video. But it's very important to focus on long form content as well. For brands, for example, right now what we do for one of our clients, which is a team cleaning business, is we're going to create a series of long form videos, which are mostly educational, about educating how the brand works, what makes them different. And for personal brand, for example, for myself, I have a channel where basically I share this kind of knowledge. I share this information, marketing trends, marketing news. I have interviews with people. So long form video is very important because there's a huge demand for that as well. And second one is it's on YouTube. And YouTube is something that will help you to rank first page of Google very easily. If you Google anything right now, even your name, and if you have YouTube channel, chances are the third line of Google search, it will be YouTube channel, your YouTube channel, even though you have maybe one subscriber only and one view on your video. So YouTube is ranking always top. So it's very important to focus on that as a marketer as well. I hope I answered your question. Yeah, Jishan?
Yes, you have answered my question. Thanks for that.
I think we have one more person joined right in the end of our workshop. Ebin, right?
Yeah.
Ebin. Hi, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I think a little bit late to join this.
Yeah.
You're almost done, right?
We are done, and we covered 4 marketing trends for this year. And maybe you have any kind of questions. You came with some questions. You can ask now. Can reply in a live mode.
I hope you can. I think you are recording this one. I hope you are going to upload this in your YouTube channel or somewhere. So then I will catch you there.
Yes, I will upload it to YouTube channel as well. Okay, sounds great. Anybody else has questions? Sam, Poco?
No questions. Everything is good. Thank you so much.
Thank you. What about you, Poco? Are you with us? Yeah. All right, maybe she had to step out. Okay, I think if you don't have any other questions, you can always obviously send those to my Instagram. I have contact details everywhere, so you can send those on WhatsApp as well. So what's next, right? What do we do with those trends? You have to simply remember that this is not only about 2025, it's in general, it's always, marketing is always about customer-centric innovation. So we started this workshop by saying that marketing trends are only trends, and they become trends and viral, let's say, and big businesses turn their focus on those trends. Why? Because this is qualifies them as a trend, is customers' desires. This is what they want. So you have to always be a customer-centric marketeer. Every idea that you have, any kind of marketing activity you develop for your business or for your services for other clients, has to be always customer-centric. So you bring innovation from that point of view. And then, of course, you can always succeed in your marketing with that point of view. So your technology, you have to align with your values, create seamless and personalized experience. Try to do that as much as possible, personalized experience for your audience. And of course, this all will help you to become a future-ready brand. And that is how you build the consistency and longevity of a brand. So if you want to work together on strategies, or let's say you want to up-level your marketing skills, you want to learn more about brand strategy, we can work together under my personal brand as 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗪𝗺 as a marketing coach. Or if you're looking for marketing services for your company, for example, or you're looking to partner up with marketing agencies in Dubai and globally, Energy Marketing is my marketing company. So with that, I leave you, and I would like to share with you this link to the workshop survey, which I always do after workshops. It's a tradition. I sent it here in the group chat, and I will also share a thank you message with the link to this survey to everyone via WhatsApp chat, so you can fill it up. It's completely anonymous, so yeah. Please fill it up and let me know how it went.
Sure thing.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.